Greetings, everyone. My name is Sofia Starnes, and I was Virginia Poet Laureate from 2012 2014. On this World Poetry Day, I'd like to read three short love poems that span various cultures. Why love poems? Well, love is the way I connected with various cultures. My mother is Spanish, married to my father, who was Filipino, and I married a North American. So in that sense, lived in different continents and connected. So the first poem, which is called Lovers, is in the form of a tanaga, which is a native Filipino form of quatrains and rhymes. And it tries to express the intermingling between lovers, especially lovers from different cultures. There's a little sequence in just a sentence in Filipino or Tagalog, which is explained in the next line. I don't need to explain it. And then the word lanson is a Filipino fruit. Lovers. Under a mauve sky and strips of dusk, the enduring land, come near. A distant sun slips between clouds, bleeds on the sand. Her hands reach for an iron key or a hasp to unlock the door, and then for fruit, the sweet lanson, once hers, now his to explore. Their thumbs peruse the peel. Are we being transformed? Mahal ko, huwag. Don't ever change. The sea starts, ends at their feet. But though the waters roil and rise perilous, all is well, all will be well. She brings her lips to house his breath. For her, he will yield his shell. The second poem is titled A Mode of Permanence. And here I try to express that love allows us to live vertically rather than just horizontally, which means that we live deeply instead of at breakneck speed, and that it is through love that we get this glimpse of eternity. And I think this is something that spans all cultures. A mode of permanence. Caress me into a long life. Life is long. If we're to rise from swallowtail and thorn, green ivy and a muddy tolerance for death. Caress the ribs where solitude is born. Eternity slips in as something else, a new skin for our elusive shadows, a cut rose blooming on, a mirrored piano, songs for a different hour. Don't you see? Our house will yield yet shield our first embrace. The walls will laugh when voices fall heavy. In time we'll decorate a place, always. And when we lift our rings out of a ritual burial, we'll bite the glint, the gold, still ours, this mode of permanence, now naked, now heaven kissed. And for the third poem, the last poem that I will read, is in the form of a dizaine. A dizaine is a 10-line form that was created by French poets in the 15th or 16th century. So again, I'm reaching out to another culture because poetry spans all cultures and connects us. And so this one is called Goodbye. It's also a love poem. Goodbye. A word reminiscent of a moth in the laps of strangers, winging forth, unaware of their or anyone's return, or of the gaps between their flights. Slipper and a stilt, a windpipe and the air, one foot for another at the top of the stair. Here's a wiser word, amid. There is no other better to describe the unseen clover leaf at every door that holds us. Our fortune may be to vanish, but we'll kiss the glow on someone else's cheek, and we'll know the blush as a room. Thank you.